First down here for the offense. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Going for a big play right off the bat. To the end zone, and it's picked off. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
They knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. They'll run play action. And the quarterback is knocked down back to the 13.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
You make up the game plan, and now the line on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They played that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3 and outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4 and out if they don't convert. And the completion gives them a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's 4th down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a
time to take a shot. Makes the grab and attack. Touchdown LSU! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. First down here for the offense. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Off the play fake. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, that looked like he was going to do a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Soft spot in the middle. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. With the run on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. They've moved their way down, but still they need 2 more yards. Can they bang it in with a running game on 3rd down? He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
What a huge stop by the defense, forcing the fourth down and making the fourth down go a little bit harder by getting a lost yardage play. Nice job blowing up by this defense.
I see a look of disappointment from this kicker, but that offense is happy. They'll stay out there and go for it. 4th and goal from the 4. Looking downfield, it's Ewers. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on down.
That is just a play you've got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. 4th down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
Quarterback gets him up. And he throws that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play. First down to start the drive after the break. They'll try the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. LSU right back to the line. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. And the junior was late on the release, and he threw it behind him.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of it. 4th down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check the mentions, man.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB, because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
Now facing a 2nd and 10 from the 28 after that last incompletion. Back to pass, it's Ewers. Trying to get to it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! And they made it to the house where they found them 6 points waiting on them.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting a touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And they tacked on the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. Makes a move. Oh, what vision.
Hey, Jet, your daddy loves you, Jet. Your daddy loves you, fam.
Take it to the house. Touchdown, Tiger. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back. And boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time when we provide that much space, and you can tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by completion.
And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. Looking to throw. Dances away from the heat. Trying to get it away, and he cannot. The quarterback is sacked, and so is the 2-point conversion attempt. This is ultra aggressive. Still in the first half, got the lead and going for the onside kick. And before they can kick it, the receiving team is going to call a timeout. They're lining up to kick it off full of momentum after housing that last kickoff. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything's working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
And now on second down for this offense. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. He lets it drop. And that pass picked off. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 40. And after the interception return, he gets it down to the 32-yard line.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
He unleashes a long one. Fires the pass. Intercepted. He goes out of bounds, but what a way to create a sudden change opportunity.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eye by the defender there picking that up.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Homer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have won a better route.
Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. And the Longhorns are in the hurry-up. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. And he gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The hurry-up now. Second down. Clock ticking. To the air. It's Ewers. Gonna take a shot. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Up by one, they'll try to get the deuce and make it a field goal edge. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Makes the grab for the two-point conversion.
That's tough to defend, right? Going 5 wide, spreading us out across the field. These windows become a little bit bigger when you do that, and they were able to convert, and as a result, they walk away with 8 points on the drive.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, see this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or you trust him right away.
He seems to me like the guy that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here. Just give him some easy looks to let him get rattled up.
Unloads it downfield. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. On third and long, trying to convert through the air. Grab behind the line. It's Daniels. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. He's looking to throw it. Moving out of the pocket. Gets rid of it. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Quarterback checking the play. They'll throw it on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And it's picked off for the third time today. Taking it the other way. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown LSU!
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay, and he did right there with that pick six.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Pocket starts to collapse. And the heat is after this quarterback, and down he goes, and they will not be able to tack a little extra onto the lead. They want to get the ball right back here in the first half. They've got the lead going for the onside kick.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense could do. You've got to make them pay for gambling.
Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Finds his big tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Looking to move it through the air. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. And they were channeling their inner Mike the Tiger. Don't you think Mike could get a big paw in there to swat that thing free the way the Bayou Bengals do?
Yeah, and when you're the secondary and you're flying up, great job understanding. The guy's already kind of slowing down a little bit, but where do I put my head? I put my head on the football, get my hand on the football. Those guys, those DBs from LSU really understanding that flying up, making the big play.
The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. One more play before the teams head to the locker room. On second down, they'll take to the air. Looking deep. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Man, how about that? You come out of the locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your club we're going to come out, and now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick an onside, even though we're winning and you failed. Now this defense better step up and respond.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Looking for a man. It's Ewers. Gets open down the middle. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. The Longhorns want to crank the tempo. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come in.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Finds his big tight end. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. He's looking to throw. Grab near the marker. It's held. Touchdown, Texas! And that one will put him up here in the second half. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And the sticky fingers allow them to grab the two-point conversion. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Coming out with it, it's Williams. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going.
He's going to fire deep. Nearly another interception. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. And as he throws, that pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. The sweet feet buy a little time. Trying to make magic with his feet. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Looking for a block. It's Bolden. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Here comes the offense on first down. He's going to pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's held. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Going for it all. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Second down coming up. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Got his man quickly. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him too. The aerial assault continues. Quickly complete. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. The Longhorns will hustle to the line.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
That's why the good Lord invented tight ends, isn't it, David? Get a good pickup on first down, open up the entire play.
And it just makes life so easy on quarterbacks. I mean, you got these guys that are so gifted athletically that you can do everything with.
And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. Looking to pass, it's Nussmeier. Throws to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, that one gets tipped and falls incomplete. That's been the best news on the day for this QB, man. As a former quarterback that's done this before, I can tell you, when you throw 4 picks in a game like this guy has, you never forget.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Got it set up on the outside. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. To have any chance to pull this game out, they have to convert on fourth down here late in the fourth. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. Fourth down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. They're such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And this is the time where I'm a defense. I'm slow to get up. I'm making sure I stay on that offensive player. I'm trying to eat up as much clock and make this offense burn as much clock, Homer, as I can.
And this coaching staff right now, you know they're looking at the analytics too, right? How many timeouts do we have left? And we want to think about dialing up some play calls that get guys catching the football or get the ball out of bounds to stop the clock. You've got a good rhythm right here. You're in a good position of the field to go win this thing, but you've got to be really smart with your play calls.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
This is one of those unique situations in a game as a head coach. You're trying to feel the momentum, and what's your confidence in your quarterback? Because you've got fourth, you're in field goal range, but you've got the weapons to get one more completion and ice this thing. So do you kick the field goal, or do you go for it?
Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. He'll keep it on the sneak.
How about that? You got the lead late in the game. Get some first downs. Salt this clock away.
Good game, my boy.
This is the exact position you want your offense.
Imposing their will, right, David? I mean, we know we're running it. You know we're going to run it. We're trying to ice this game. There's nothing you can do to stop it.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really